FC Barcelona have collected a crucial Champions League victory at the Spotify Camp Nou after coming from behind to defeating Frankfurt 2-1. And that was thanks to a high-impact cameo and substitution of Marcus Rashford and the historic and heroic brace from Jules Kounde. Because of this win, this does put Barcelona back in the hunt for a top 8 finish. And they currently sit in 14th place. Think about it, just 2 points behind 8th place in the Champions League phase. And the only 2 teams Barcelona do have left is Slavia Prague and Copenhagen that is still to come in January 2026. Barcelona have already concluded their Champions League run in 2025, and now we have to wait. Now we have to wait and see what Barcelona do next in the Champions League, and hopefully we can go into 2026 with a very strong start, similar to how Barcelona approached the start of 2025. Because let's remember, at the end of 2024 for Barcelona under Hansi Flick, it was not one of the best endings. In the month of November of 2024, we lost to Real Sociedad 1-0. We tied against Celta Vigo 2-2. We lost against Las Palmas 2-1. We tied against Real Betis 2-2. We lost against Leganés 1-0. We also lost to Atletico Madrid 2-1, and that was our last game of 2024, and then only to turn everything around in 2025 by going on a winning streak up until April 15th, 2025. And I expect Barcelona to do the exact same thing for the first 4 months of 2026. This is it. Like, this is going to be the beginning of something new, a turning point for Hansi Flick and the players. And so I know that many might feel a little frustrated that maybe Barcelona could have done better. Maybe Barcelona could have pushed a little bit more and maybe try and go for the 4-1 win or 5-1 win. However, this was a very tough Frankfurt side, a side that didn't really want to play football. They were much more looking for a dirty type of game, playing very defensive, strategically placing a low block and not allowing Barcelona to really maneuver their way through. But in the end, Barcelona got the job done. The 3 points is the most important thing, and we must learn from here. Marcus Rashford just continues to impress me. His influence, his impact, his ability to just come into the game and say, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to provide these crosses and we're going to score more goals. I love all of that. His attitude, his intensity, his passion to represent the Barcelona colors is something that excites me a lot. I don't know, and I can't promise you whether Marcus Rashford is going to continue at Barcelona or not after this season, but his skills on the left wing is something that Barcelona have been missing for many years. And only Kylian Mbappé and Aubameyang have more Champions League goal involvements this season than Rashford. Kylian Mbappé stands with a total of 9 and Aubameyang stands with a total of 7. Rashford has a total of 6. And what did I tell you guys? We spoke about this before. Marcus Rashford is a Champions League player, a player who wants to make a name for himself in the UCL this season. He's very impactful. He knows how to look for crosses. He knows how to find assists and goals. And that is why when he came in with a big bang. It's unfortunate that Rashford could not start in the match. We started off with Lamine Yamal on the right and Rafinha on the left wing position. And it was not all sunshine and rainbows. In the beginning of this game, Barcelona did look very flat. I even pointed out during the game that Yamal was too wide, too isolated. No one was helping him. Every time Yamal had the ball, the only player that was able to help him was Jules Kounde, and Jules Kounde was getting pressed by the opposition. We saw Pedri receiving the ball way too deep in our defensive third, having very minimal impact in the middle third and in the final third. We also saw Lewandowski and Fermin Lopez not do a single damn thing in this game. And I'm like, okay, we need to change something. Like, I wanted Yamal to go into the number 10 position because there were no crosses, no long balls coming from Yamal, and he only completed 1 out of 4 dribbles in the first 45 minutes. So I wanted him to go to the number 10 position to maybe see the ball much more, get more support, and find better wingers. I proposed an idea where Rashford should come in the second half for Fermin Lopez, move Yamal to the middle, have Rashford and Rafinha on the wings. We did get something close to that. Hansi Flick did put Marcus Rashford in the second half. Fermin Lopez did come out, but we saw Yamal stay on the right wing position. Rashford went into the left wing position and Rafinha stayed on the number 10 position. But that was good enough because, like I've said, when Rashford came in and he started and he played on the left wing position, he was amazing. Everything fell into place from there. Rashford was the solution to break down a team that was parking the bus, and the rest of the Barcelona players followed what Rashford was bringing. Because, like I've said, in the first 45 minutes, we were too possession based, a lot of combinations of play, waiting for gaps, being very passive. But Rashford came to the second half with urgency, with aggression, with willingness to take risk, and we saw that from the rest of the players after Rashford made that cross to Jules Kounde, and Kounde scored the first goal, tying the game 1-1. And I don't know about you guys, but like, it's hard for me to find some other player in Barcelona right now that can deliver what Rashford delivered there in terms of the pace of the ball, the accuracy, the timing. Maybe Rafinha, but Rashford is a different level. There is a statistic, and according to FB Ref, they have claimed that when you look at Barcelona and their squad and you assess who is the top player that makes the most through balls, like line breaking passes, it is Marcus Rashford. It's been quoted stated according to them that Marcus Rashford, 33% of the time when he makes passes, they're line-breaking passes. There is no other player in Barcelona that have a higher percentage than 33%. And shortly right after, we saw Lamine Yamal also mirror the exact same idea. He was also on the left side making a cross into the box, and Jules Kounde meets that header yet again and scores the second goal. And from there, it was all FC Barcelona. Frankfurt had no answers. Barcelona dominated possession in the second half, averaging like 76 to 85% of the possession. Yes, Barcelona were looking for the third goal and fourth goal, but they have been very unlucky. There were many chances where Ferran Torres could have scored, Rafinha could have scored, Rashford could have scored, Yamal could have scored, like everybody could have scored. Ferran Torres as well, but we have been unlucky. Barcelona tried, and we just have to move forward from here. I think that even Yamal knew that he could have scored a couple of goals. He could have found more solutions to maybe assist somebody and get the third one, because when Yamal came out in the game, Yamal did seem very unhappy and he did not want to be substituted. This is what Hansi Flick said. Lamine was disappointed with the substitution. We needed fresh legs. We've made the change. I'm happy because we've controlled the game. They defended well and stayed compact, and we've created chances. We have to focus on ourselves and get 6 more points than we have right now. We have to look at these things like the goal average, but the important thing is to get the 6 points. Also, Yamal did receive a yellow card in this game, which means that in the next match against Slavia Prague, Yamal will not be there, which could be the perfect chance to maybe, but just maybe, have an attacking lineup of Rashford and Rafinha on the wings with Fermin Lopez in the center and Ferran Torres up top. It could be a very dynamic, very aggressive attacking lineup. Jules Kounde, aka the MVP, aka the match winner, also spoke about what he thought about this game, and this is what he said. I'm happy with the win. These are 3 very important points. Sometimes you just score, and today was my day. We controlled the first half. They scored on their only real chance. We needed to take more risk with the ball, but in the second half we stepped up a gear and scored the goals. We had to suffer, but these are 3 very important points. The first goal was something we had worked on. It was my job to get there. I knew Rashford likes to put in those kinds of crosses. The second goal at the end, I tried to curl it into the box, but it went into the net. I'm a bit surprised, but sometimes you just need a bit of luck. But that is it, right? Like, Barcelona are in 14th place. They're 2 points behind from the top 8, and our upcoming fixtures is going to be against Slavia Prague and Copenhagen. 2 matches that is very winnable. That is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.